I'm Jeff Cobb, this is HybridCars.com, and with us today is Lexus CT200h. Lexus introduced this vehicle in 2011 as a new class of small entry-level car. It's a compact premium hybrid. It's the lowest priced Lexus in the family of cars that is meant to attract newer, younger buyers that will be interested in moving up the ranks within Lexus's nameplate. This is trying to look a little more trendy and a little bit more hip, a little bit more sporty and fitting in. The vehicle would be a worthy recipient of a more powerful 200 horsepower engine. This one has 134 system horsepower, just like the Prius. And so the main difference is the miles per gallon as well. 42 miles per gallon combined, which that's really about what you've got with the Prius V, which is the largest, most maxed out Prius that also shares the same powertrain. You're giving up a little bit something there in the miles per gallon territory to get this car. You're also paying more for it too. The Prius starts somewhere in the middle 20s, and this one starts at about 33,000 with destination. As equipped, about 38,000. You can spend up to 43,000. A nicely equipped model should be in the 38, 39 range, and this is a nicely equipped model. There's also an F Sport model, which this is not. The F Sport is mainly distinguished with the black roof and badging and suspension changes. It's a $1,200 option. This vehicle for 2014 was redesigned. In 2015, they're carrying it through with very few changes. It's essentially got a mid-cycle refresh in 2014. Primary big difference is the front face. It was already only a 3-year-old vehicle, launched in March of 2011. They gave it Lexus's signature spindle grille, which is their new design hallmark. That and a few other changes inside and out constitute the refresh. The main thing the CT200h has in common with the Prius is under the hood. The transmission is operated by a similar inverted Golf putter looking kind of shifter, but it's otherwise a very different experience inside. The ergonomics of the vehicle are all nicely laid out. Analog gauges, black on white, or white on black actually. Power is variable. Power is between your different modes. You have from the ultimate EV mode, which is only a temporary thing with a 1.3 kilowatt hour battery for low speed usage, and normal, which shows you your eco zone and your power zone and your charge zone for the regen battery, regen braking. Cabin noise with the vehicle is pretty quiet. Anytime you give it gas, you want to go somewhere, you're instantly tacking that rev counter up between near redline, between 4,000 and 5,000 RPM. And that's the sound that you hear, the signature ECVT sound, which either is bothersome to some people or not so much. A lot of hardcore driver guys have been known to comment about the ECVT or CVT transmissions and say that they don't like them so much. Automakers have even gone so far as to try to simulate the sound of a stepped automatic with CVTs and make them sound more like stepped gearing, which is relevant given that this is a sporting car. It has sporting pretensions. The drive mode between eco and sport will change the power between modes for how much juice you get. But maximum system horsepower is 134 horsepower, which is not a lot. Its 0 to 60 time has been clocked at various times between maybe 9.5, 10 seconds, which is about the only real non-sporty thing about this vehicle. The looks, the style, the ride, how flat it handles, the steering feedback, easy to get used to car, drives and handles much nicer than a Prius. Braking performance is decent. If you look at the vehicle, the brakes look really kind of small inside of those big relatively big 17-inch wheels. But the regenerative braking helps every time you're off, and you can put it into B mode as well to amplify that. So what you're getting with this vehicle is you're getting very good miles per gallon, nice handling, a cool style that doesn't stand out and say, look at me, I'm an eco car, and you're getting the Prius powertrain. So all those things wrapped up together, it's a unique proposition, not for everybody. There are other cars that if you want a sporting car out there, there's several other contenders in this category that will give you a better sporting performance and at the sacrifice of miles per gallon. In sum, Lexus has a sporty looking car that gets high marks for style and practicality and miles per gallon. It's not a hot hatch, but is a compelling proposition.